So let's break
You
down.
want to push this or you have more space?
Yeah, we have enough space.
Yeah.
Let's break this down. Let's break down
Okay.
the mechanics of
Okay.
sticking,
Okay.
Right.
You're nudging.
nudging.
Okay.
And so the guy who called bullshit,
Oh.
I watch it. Maybe it'll make sense to you. Okay.
Okay. Well, first, maybe explain what is basically nudging is.
Yeah. So nudging is basically it's kind of like I don't call it technique, but it's in Tai Chi you have this stick adhere joint follow concept, right? So when you're basically touching the other person, right? You're in contact. So one way of sticking is like if you move, you try to maintain contact, like not have this disconnecting kind of
Right.
sense
No
of
gap.
thing, no gap. So you're always sticking, but that is not what the sticking power is. Nudging is sticking power, and the sticking power basically means that when I apply it, you cannot detach yourself, right? So
And that's what we're trying to work with because
Yeah.
na is one of the hardest.
yeah, it's the hardest thing.
Yeah. And basically, I think what we're trying to tell them. Nice.
So what happens is when we are applying it, the other person hops
Yeah.
because his balance is now through me.
It's
And
compromise.
it's like,
Yeah, because if I let go, first of all, it will be difficult to let go without unsticking, right?
And also the element, because now for us it's harder even for, right?
Yeah, it is.
I'll explain it from the element of fa. When you do the fa, you expand, right? Then hua is transformed and then a na. Which is,
Yeah.
before we can do the na is,
So the way we kind of conceptualize it is like this. Okay, so that what Fabi is saying is fa is that pong, where there is expansion, right?
Expand.
Right. And then there is this contraction pulling from outside, and that makes his balance dip. So then when we move,
Like this,
oh, it's still hurting?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So
But try to do that.
do it to me.
alright.
So
Okay.
apply the pump.
Try to expand his back and the conformator, right?
And then do na.
Nah.
There's no gap, right?
Use your thumbs, man. No, see, you lost it.
Yeah. It has to be.
It has to be powerful, right? So
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's light.
relax your shoulder, man.
Maybe explain to them in physical means. Like physical means na is basically like pulling, like magnetic, right?
Yeah, so it's like you're stuck on a magnet,
Yeah.
right? So I give you a little bit of force so that you can apply it properly. Okay. No, expand more. Expand more.
Now when you
And now
expand,
start
don't
pulling.
give a gap.
Yeah. Now you got me. But don't let go.
Yeah.
It's too slow.
Yeah, you have to.
Maintain, you have to maintain. By the way, I saw Rasmus's latest.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Right.
I like what he teaches.
Mark Rasmus, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people who's not knowing this, oh, he's a big guy.
But
So
we
he can
can
easily
see that he's not using a lot of power, right? So the way he kind of explains it is very nice.
Oh.
Keep your shoulders,
Yeah.
straighten back and then just relax.
relax your shoulders.
Yeah, just
Shoulders
relax.
tight.
Expand him, expand. It's like blowing a balloon on him.
See, if you look at my feet, I'm getting uprooted here. So maybe we'll move this back a little bit.
Yeah.
Expand more. If you look, I'm kind of tipping over on my toes. And the thing is, we can neutralize this, right? So it's not
Yeah.
like we can't neutralize it. But we are doing it for the
For our
drill,
own,
the sake
yeah.
of our drill.
That's one
so that
thing you
each
have
of us
to-
take turn in kind of applying it.
Yeah.
So that we are able to experience and practice it, right?
Yeah,
so
it's part of our-
one shouldn't mistake the drill for,
Yeah.
how it would be in real life, right?
Let's try different experiments on. Oh wow, it's nice.
Okay, so now I'm going to keep doing.
It's like you're sending it.
You see the roles are reversed now, right?
Yeah. It's weird. It's like.
And what's happening?
I'm
You're
the one-
holding on tightly, like for dear life,
I'm the
right?
one.
How about this?
It's weird. It's like
This,
you
this,
can feel
okay,
it.
the-
Feels.
No, you're.
versus.
So say what you did first.
Okay. What I did is I do the fa, right? Then grab the surface. Versus if I do fa, then
You're compressing.
compressing inside of me, like. How does that feel? If I compress in my bone marrow. Try it on me?
Yeah, sure. So first is just the surface, right?
Right. 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 And I could feel the surface too.
Yeah.
Now,
you want to do with the bone marrow, right?
right, the bone marrow. Okay. Oh wow. Wow. Different. The bone marrow feels like it's grabbing me inside.
Yeah, so there are two ways in which you can do it is we can expand the the field and work with the field, or we can condense into the bone marrow and use the power from the bone marrow.
You try it on Mikey. Yeah. Okay.
Mikhail, garbage.
No, try it on him. Let him
No.
feel.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to kill you. Yes.
Don't tell him which method. I want him to
Oh,
feel and react to what he's doing, right? You have to confirm.
Okay.
Okay. What you feeling now? You feel like you've been grabbed from the outside or the inside?
Steady there, boy. Okay, so
Now,
I'll do the other way.
Versus number 2.
This is the bone marrow.
Yeah. How do you? What's the difference?
Yeah, it feels like
What's the difference?
it's more subtle. It
No, the
feels-
first one versus number 2. What
The
do you
second
feel?
one, it's more subtle. It feels like you're less physically grabbing me, but
But even the first one, I
Oh, yeah.
wasn't really grabbing you,
No.
right? You were grabbing me.
yeah.
Okay, so what did you do?
So first one was the surface.
The surface,
Second
yeah,
one
I
was the
felt-
bone marrow.
You didn't feel anything.
Did you feel like the grab from the
So
bone
it's
marrow?
like this sensation of
Yeah, it's like inside.
vacuum inside the bone marrow, right?
Yeah, it does feel weird.
Do you feel the pong now?
More, expand more. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, versus
This is more powerful, the second one.
second one?
Yeah.
Inside?
Yeah. Is that the bone marrow? Second one? What?
Yeah, the second one is the bone marrow. Now, but try it from one, like just this,
Okay.
right? Okay. Wow. Oh.
So I tried something slightly different here.
Yeah. Wow. First one's like a bone marrow.
So I was actually using this ball, like a mother-daughter thing, okay?
You feel that, right?
That's
Grab my hand, that's easier.
yeah.
Yeah. Try to grab it physically.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
it's better.
Whoa.
It's weird. It's different. It's much different than your grabbing me.
How about this?
Okay.
The egg. Oh! How did that feel though with that?
That was light, man. Very light.
Light?
Yeah.
Ah,
Shit. Let's do a little bit of healing for you afterwards.
yeah. I hurt myself, so maybe the left side.
Grab me.
Okay.
Oh! Ah. Oh! Oh!
Mikey, no. So try not to
Oh, okay.
lose your balance,
Okay.
okay? Don't go with it.
Okay.
Try to fight it.
Alright.
Feel that?
Yeah. That.
Try to resist it.
Yeah.
Try to resist. Try to resist a little bit.
Alright.
That was how did it feel like when you were trying to resist it?
I feel it's a little more violent.
Like you feel like you're getting jerked
Yeah.
around more, right?
The more I'm actually grabbing on, the more I feel,
It becomes tighter.
yeah,
right?
more substantial.
I think it's opportunity for me not to use too much physical because they're right. Because I have this injury now. I want to try something with my left.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Versus.
Yeah, it's like I don't have a choice. I'm not able
Yeah.
to resist it.
So the first one I used the single whip.
Uh-huh.
The second one I used the signal
Inside.
inside.
Okay.
You try that. I'll use my left side. Oh, I have to let go. Mikey, just do it. Woo.
Alright, let's pause this for a second.